We have tested a lot of different Defender models here at TRAX over the years, and I would actually say we've tested pretty much all of them except the new HD7 and HD9s. Those ones came out last year and we haven't been able to get our hands on one just yet. So because I was so curious about how the HD9 performed, we actually contacted a friend of the show, a local rancher, and he told us he'd let us borrow his brand new HD9 to go out and find out what we think about it and how it performs. After spending a bit of time with this Defender HD9, this is an XT package. There's been a few things about it that's really stood out to me, and the first one is how quiet it is inside this cab. Can-Am has done a phenomenal job of keeping engine noise down and also mechanical noise, rattles, squeaks, things like that. Smoothness also translates into things like power delivery. So the HD9 has got a 976cc V-twin. It makes 65 horsepower and it is buttery smooth. It is so smooth. When you want the power, it'll take off and go. The motor is just beautiful in this vehicle. Really, maybe one of my favorites. The suspension is absolutely fantastic. We've been ripping around a farm, we've been running some trails. Pretty much everywhere I've taken it, it's given me a really, really smooth ride. No harshness, no spots where you're being bounced around. They are just twin tube gas shocks. There's nothing special about the suspension on this XT model. Preload adjustable, of course, on the springs, but the shocks are just basic models and they work really well. Overall interior comfort is great in this vehicle. I have really nothing to complain about. The seat's comfortable, the steering wheel's adjustable, everything is in easy reach. The shifter being up here in the front is great, and it shifts really nice. The shifting is precise, it's smooth. I like that it has a detent when you go forward into reverse. There's a gate there, so you can slam it into reverse and then you can drop it down into low for plowing. It has its own gate as well. So it's really an easy system to use for utility purposes that way. I would like it if high had a gate as well, but that's a small point to make and not something I'm going to complain too much about. This is not a press unit. This is a vehicle that a friend of the show, Alex, let us borrow. This one has some personal touches that he put on the rear windscreen, the half windshield, the mirrors, that kind of stuff, but this is an XT package and it does come with a lot of really nice features. I'm really impressed with the platform. It does everything you want it to do. It doesn't leave anything to be desired. They're durable, they're a really high quality build. You've got great capacities for cargo and hauling, and when you combine all those things together, the utility aspects of this Defender are phenomenal.
My name's Alex Kafofsky and I sell fire trucks. This is my weekend fun. We decided to break away from the everyday norm and follow our passions. Horses are something that we absolutely love. Hope Ranch Retreat has started for multiple reasons. We want to give other people the experience of horseback riding, ridership, and as well to get out in nature. So why I decided we needed a side-by-side is knowing that we have so many acres, distances we got to travel, hauling hay, hauling water, hauling grain and food, checking fences. There's a lot of ground to cover. So the reason why I decided to choose the Can-Am Defender is because a lot of what we do is needing something where more than one person's going to be with us. We looked at all the other options out there, decided the robustness of the suspension, the roominess, the power. We do a lot of pulling and hauling, and we just needed something that was going to do the job and be up to our task. So the reason why we decided on the HD9 versus the HD10 was we didn't feel that the 82 horsepower was something that we quite needed. We felt that 65 was more than adequate. For everything we've done, it's proven itself time and time again. When we looked at the other brands of side-by-sides, the HD9 had more than enough power on an engine-to-engine basis. Dollar for dollar, I felt this was a better value for us. It came with standard features which the competitors didn't. I had to add all those features, which was going to bring that price up. At the end of the day, we're still trying to be budget-friendly for ourselves. Why I think you should buy an HD9? Simply, I feel that the value's there, the robustness, the everyday utilitarian, but it's also a lot of fun. We get out, The kids love going out in the fields, going out for an afternoon, going for a trail ride, setting up, having a campfire, sitting around, doing the tasks around the farm. It's been absolutely the best decision that we made.